Today we're going to talk about, are real estate agents essential? And not only that, but the top 5 things you could be doing if you're stuck at home. You're not going to want to miss this, so stick around to the end. So now that most states have made real estate agents essential workers, what can and can't you do? Well, you can go and show a home, but you can only show it to an individual or their immediate family. Make sure that the homeowner and the buyers do not meet each other in a home. Make sure that you have a mask and some gloves on, and make sure you bring extra gloves with you. That way we don't spread any germs or viruses. So when it comes to open houses, you have to stay virtual. What that means is that you have to find a way to use third-party software like Zoom or Facebook in order to do a live stream. If you don't know how to do this correctly, we shot an incredible video just the other day on how to be a virtual agent and how to do a successful open house. You can see that video right here by clicking on that card. So now that we've determined what you can and can't do as an essential part of the workforce, you may ask yourself, do I even want to go out there and show homes right now? There's a big debate going on right now, and some people say that maybe we should just stay home and let our clients also know the risk of being out there. So if you do have an emergency and you have a client who has to buy a home, then that's understandable. Take care of yourself while you go out there and do it. But a lot of agents are electing to stay home. And if that's the case, what can you do with all that extra time on your hands? There's only so much Netflix you can watch. There's only so much things you could do around the house to clean up. You got to start working on your professional business. What does that look like? What can you do? Well, we're going to break down 5 of the top things you can do while home to sharpen your skills. So number 1, get your real estate license or your broker's license. For those of you who are watching who want to get into real estate, now is the perfect time. A lot of states that previously mandated you to be in the classroom are now allowing you to get your license online, New Jersey being one of them. I'm also going to leave a link to the other states within the country that you can start getting your license virtually. So in case you want to get a secondary license in another state, now you can. And for you existing real estate agents, you might want to take this opportunity to get your broker's license. So now you can spend all the required hours in order to get your licensing right in the comfort of your own home. Not too bad, huh? Number 2, organize. More specifically, get your client database in order. During this time, we're going to want to separate our clients into warm buyers, warm sellers, potential clients that you're working with right now, and then maybe people you've already worked with in the past clients. You want to make sure that all these people are getting special attention during this time when everyone else is just going away. This is going to be the time that you're going to be able to make yourself feel like you're relevant, become more human, and let people know that you care and you're just reaching out to them to see how they're doing and how their family is doing. There's great systems you can use in order to get your database in order. They're called CRMs, or Client Relationship Management Tools. The one that we use is called KV Core. It's made by a company called Conversion or Inside Real Estate. There's other ones that you can use such as Boomtown, Lion Desk. There's a ton of them out there. We'll leave a link down and below in the descriptions so you guys can get yourselves more acquainted to them. Number 3, get reviews. I know we always procrastinate about getting a review from our client when we're working with them or when we close them. Now is that perfect opportunity for you to look back on the last 12 months of everyone that you've worked with and everyone you've sold a house to. Now you can go and ask them how they're doing, how their family's doing, and if you wouldn't mind, could you possibly just give me a review about the way I treated you, the business we did. Maybe you could do a Zoom call with them and get a review actually on video. That goes a long way. When other people have nice things to say about you, it speaks volumes. You want to make sure that they're genuine and that you ask the right questions. That way you can get the right responses from your clients when they're giving you those reviews. If you want to take it one step further, make a list of all the places people can review you, such as Zillow, on Facebook, on Google, on Yelp, and make sure you check them off as people are reviewing you on there. There's a lot of places where you can post your reviews, but social media is one of the most effective ones. So make sure you share that information so everyone can see how great you really are. Number 4, social media. This is probably going to be one of the toughest ones for real estate agents because it takes a lot of creativity. Creativity is only the first step. The next thing that you need to worry about is getting a little bit uncomfortable. Most people don't post because they worry about what other people might say about them or how they'll be judged. Remember guys, right now the most important thing on anyone's mind is staying healthy and staying on top of all relevant news. So if you can come up with some great topics that you can talk about If you can bring up anything that's personal to you to make you feel like more of a human, you're going to get a great response from other people. You can share ideas on how you're coping with extra time. You're going to want to share ideas of what you're doing with your family to stay healthy and fit during this time. There's so many things that you can start talking about that necessarily don't have to be real estate related. If you do find great articles that you want to share, go ahead and do so. Or even better, translate them into your own words. Reading an article that might take you 5 minutes, jotting down some quick notes, and making a top 5 video is one of the easiest things any real estate agent can do to get their social media going. Also, you're going to want to look for trending topics. If you find enough trending topics within your specialty, you can break those down and explain them to people so they can be better educated as well. For buyers and for sellers, there's a lot of things that they could be doing right now in order to get themselves prepared to either buy or sell a home. For buyers, you can help them work on their credit. For sellers, you can help them work around the house and getting things decluttered and getting a home ready for sale as soon as we're able to put the homes on the market again. So just start thinking what you can do with social media, because it's the ultimate platform for you to brand yourself in a time like this. Number 5, automation. So what we're about to talk about right now is a way for you to be able to continue doing the things that you're going to be learning during this time, but doing in an automated manner, which means we're going to use systems and tools that are going to do all the heavy lifting for us. So let's start with social media. I know it's sometimes a pain in the butt and it doesn't seem like it's actually bringing back the return on time. So we can start using systems such as Buffer or Hootsuite, which are social media schedulers. We use it so we can post once on this system. We can spend about an hour putting all our content in there, and throughout the rest of the week or throughout the rest of the month or however long we program it for, those posts will be automatically updated into our social media profiles. That'll save you a ton of time on doing that yourself. The next automation I want to talk to you about is drip campaigns. What drip campaigns are a series of text messages and emails that are going to be sent out to your client on behalf of yourself. So remember when I told you that you should be in contact with your database? Well, it's really difficult to stay in contact with your database when you go back to work, because we're going to be so busy and catching up with everything we couldn't do before that we're going to forget about talking to our clients and our past clients on a daily basis. So what we're going to do is we're going to use systems that our CRMs already have built in called drip campaigns, and we're going to program all the things that we would naturally say to our clients. We would ask them if they need help looking for homes. We would ask them if it's the right time for them to sell their home. We're going to talk in a normal way. We're not going to make it too robotic, and we're not going to make it too stiff. We want it to sound like it's you, because if it sounds like it's canned, you're not going to get the response that you're looking for. Remember, keep it organic. So I have a question for you. Do you have a favorite automation that you use? Leave it down in the comments so we can learn from each other. Well, my favorite automation is called TubeBuddy. I've been learning how to use it during this downtime, and I tell you what, it's going to save me a ton of time. You can batch videos, and you can also schedule them whenever you want. Not only that, but it also helps you cut down the time that it takes to upload your videos. So you should look into it for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And now, let's dig a little deeper. So I recently heard a quote, and that quote read like this: if you come out of this crisis not learning a new skill, it's not that you lack the time, it's that you lack the discipline. I couldn't agree more. This is the time that we've all asked for, and here it is. Now we have it. So what are you going to do with this extra time? I know personally, myself, I have so many things that I'm adding on a daily basis that I want to learn, that I want to do. There's free Harvard classes you can take online. There's so many things that are out there at our fingertips if we just take the time to look. So the question is up to you. Are you going to come out of this crisis watching every Netflix video there is, or are you going to come out of this crisis being more valuable and being more relevant to the industry that you're in than you ever were before? It's a no-brainer. Of course you want to make yourself better. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're making content almost on a daily basis in order to keep you guys on top of your game. So in closing, I just want to thank you for watching this video. So give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and lastly, share it with a friend. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.